is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Joey JCM, and welcome to Joey JCM Radio. And today I want to talk about Crackdown 3. Now, in my YouTube browsing, I came across a video about Crackdown 3, and some guy was talking about it, and he was, disgruntled. He was a little upset. He was talking about how long Crackdown 3 has been delayed and stuff like that. So, something clicked when I'm listening to this video. I said, wait a minute, So first of all, Crackdown 3 was, when was that game announced? We're talking was it before the launch of Xbox One? Or it had to be right in the beginning or something. Because how I remember it is when it was still in the time of when Xbox was going through that whole, I guess you could say, everything online kind of thing, that everything online kind of delusion. Thinking, and that was a huge backlash from that and everything. They thought that you had to check in with the system only online, and if you weren't online within 24 hours or something like that. So the thing about Crackdown 3 was that they wanted to make the environments completely indestructible and stuff like that. And in order to do that, they were saying, oh, well, basically half the system, half the computing power was going to be done by the system, and the other half of the computing power was going to be done by online, through the cloud or something. And now that I'm thinking about it, it just popped in my head. Maybe they thought by pitching this idea that it would help, people kind of be okay with the only online thing. You're going to be able to have all the environments destructible if you go with this only online idea. I don't know, who knows. But, so basically this game has been delayed, like I said, since the launch of Xbox One, pretty much. So it got me to thinking while I'm watching this video. This guy's talking, about Crackdown 3. I'm like, can it be possible that Xbox is going to pull a Nintendo? And what do I mean by that? More specifically, is Xbox going to pull a Legend of Zelda? Is Xbox going to pull a Twilight Princess / Breath of the Wild? So meaning that, is Crackdown 3 going to come out for Xbox's next system and also for Xbox One? I don't think they would have... I think they understand and realize that if they save Crackdown 3 exclusively for their next system, I feel like they understand how pissed people would be or something, because people have been waiting for this game forever. It would just what they did with Breath of the Wild. People were waiting for the game forever, and on Wii U, and a lot of the buzz was, I bought, Wii U getting ready for the next Zelda, and if I buy the system and there's no Zelda game, I'm going to be mad. So Nintendo understood that notion, whatever. So they, released Breath of the Wild for Wii U and the Switch, which, was being developed for Wii U first. So, why not? And then Switch was easy to pour over to. Same thing, similar to Twilight Princess, and that was a great idea at the time. It was the first time that was done, I believe. So as I can remember, they were making the game for GameCube, and they were like, let's put this on Wii also and have, a little bit different way to play. And also, we're launching our system with a Zelda game. What? You know what I mean? And that was, oh man, that was crazy. And that was you gotta say, like a big boost, you know, a big contribution to the kickoff of the Wii. You know, we had a lot of things going for it at the time. Obviously, it sold over 100 million systems, second only to the PlayStation 2 console-wise, I believe. So, is Crackdown 3 going to come out for Xbox's next system and Xbox One? And another reason why I say that is because mentioning this thing about the computing power, how they wanted to have everything be destructible. So, you know, either this game has been delayed because that whole thing with, you know, using a lot of the cloud for stuff and having Xbox be, you know, just only online thing. It seems like they, you know, they got rid of that obviously, and then, you know, I think, you know, when the first Forza was toting a lot about the cloud and stuff, how like the game learns how you play and everything, and then that goes into the cloud, and you know, then your character kind of plays other people or something like that as you know, learning how you play. It incorporates how you would play into this cloud ghost card, and that kind of races other people online and stuff like that. Even if you're not racing the person exactly, you're kind of sort of racing them or something like that. But you don't really, I don't really hear much talk about that kind of stuff today. It feels like they kind of really are. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything really about that. So it seems like they're just really trying to get away from. Obviously, like again, they stopped the Xbox One only online stuff, where you had to, you know, be connected online, be able to play. We all know that. That was a big turnaround. You know, Phil Spencer changed a lot of that stuff, and he, you know, did a lot of things to push Xbox forward, to be more consumer friendly and stuff like that. And yeah, in general, you don't hear much about the cloud stuff anymore, too much. So one other reason why I'm saying is, you know, another clue is to why Crackdown 3 possibly might come to the next Xbox, is because maybe they're like, you know what, we want to do this thing with all the environments being destructible, but you know, the current Xbox One, obviously we wanted to contribute some of the computing power to the cloud, so maybe the current Xbox One isn't powerful enough to do this. So either they're like, let's just put this on the next Xbox, because our next Xbox will have the computing power to do this on the system alone. Or the other reason why it's delayed is because maybe since they kind of maybe scrapped the cloud thing, maybe they had to start over completely new, and you know, to figure out a way to do what they wanted to do on the system, maybe they had to start over completely new and rebuild everything and stuff like that. Now, it has me wondering, you know, I feel like they kind of know, same thing with the Zelda games, that if they scrap Crackdown 3 and only put it on the next Xbox system, that people would be kind of pissed, because people are like waiting for this game, and you know, people have been waiting for this game supposedly and stuff like that. So I feel like they would have to do a version on Xbox One and the next Xbox if they're going this route. Now that also raises the question, would in order to do this, maybe they can't put it on a base model Xbox One. So could we see them say, you know, Crackdown 3 coming out for Xbox One, but also will be a launch title for our next Xbox? You know, because of course, you know, they would want a, you know, big quote unquote Xbox name to be a launch title. You know, if they could, they'd have Halo be a launch title, or Gears, or, you know, obviously they would love that. Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? And you know, fans would love that too. Like, oh my God, we get a huge name right from the start, of course, you know. But what I was trying to say here is that imagine in order to claim that, you know, we're satisfying the Xbox One customers, but also doing something awesome for you guys too. This is gonna be a launch title for the new Xbox also, and you're gonna get whatever benefits, whatever. But imagine in order to put it on Xbox One, you know, imagine it would have to be an Xbox One X exclusive. You know, if you're talking about this computing power that they need, imagine in order to do that, the only way they could put it on Xbox One is to make it an Xbox One X exclusive. You know, so they're technically saying, you know, it's on both systems, but in order to get it on both systems, they have to make it X exclusive. What do you guys think about that? Would you be, you know, would you be I mean, I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't be happy with that. They would kind of see through that and be like, you know, you really didn't kind of want to release it for Xbox One at this point, but you're just kind of doing whatever you can to say you release it for both. I don't know. But in general, this is the thought that came to my mind. Will Crackdown 3 be a game? Will they pull a Zelda and Nintendo by releasing Crackdown 3 for Xbox One and also making a launch title for the next Xbox? I don't know. When I was watching this video from this guy and him talking about the delays and how long it's been delayed, like I said, either it's a matter of they scrapped the cloud assistance computing and they kind of had to start over to figure out a way to do these destructible environments without that help, or they're pulling Zelda, like I said, and trying to push it back as long as they can to be able to launch it with as a launch title for their next Xbox. And they've said they wanted to come out of the gate earlier than PlayStation this time. They kind of want to, they're eager to start fresh, I would say, I believe. And I'm kind of thinking 2020 is going to be a new PlayStation, because there's still a bunch of exclusives like The Last of Us Part 2, that Days Gone, that zombie game. I forget, is it called Days Gone, maybe? And then they also have the Japanese style open samurai open world type game. It might be one more. Like I said, they have at least 3 more exclusives. So I would say Sony can last till 2020 as far as releasing the PlayStation 5. But Xbox, you know, has said that they're pretty much, they want to come out, you know, early with the next Xbox. They're basically saying they're eager to start over fresh. So this is why I could also see Crackdown 3 being used as a launch title for next year. Maybe they'll try to launch in 2019 the new Xbox. So to me, there's a lot of things leading for me to believe that this may be being pushed back to be a launch title for the next Xbox, or we might see a Zelda situation where it's, you know, pushed back in order to do that, but also it will be released on Xbox One to satisfy those fans who've been waiting for it there and maybe have bought an Xbox One to play this certain exclusive, so they don't feel slighted and you know, maybe kind of screwed that, you know, like shit, like, you know, I got Xbox One, I was waiting for this game, and now I have to buy another Xbox to play this game they wanted to play. So let me know what you guys think. Does this sound plausible to you? Are you a Crackdown fan? Have you been waiting for Crackdown 3? And yeah, how would you feel if you know, it got pushed back to be released as a launch title for the next Xbox? Or how would you even feel, you know, if it was released on both systems? How do you feel in general that this game has been delayed for so long? And yeah, I don't know why Xbox, that game, that Dragon game, got canceled, because that looked like an awesome game, and it would be another great exclusive for Xbox to have. But anyway, all right. So yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Joey JCM, And thank you for joining us here on this episode of Joey JCM Radio. You guys know all the ways you can raise the power level of the channel. And I will see you guys later. Wow.